Guys, so I wanted to hop on here really quickly and talk about a new curling iron that I picked up on QVC. It's called the Instawave, and it's one of those that has like a rotating barrel similar to the Beach Waver. So you can see it like kind of wraps. It's a clipless curling iron, but it's a little different than some of the other ones like this that are just like a straight rod. And I love wearing my hair with these kind of like loose curls. I just like that kind of look, and obviously it's really popular right now. It's been popular for years. The curling iron I always use, that I always default to, that I love, is this LUMI clipless curling iron. I think it's like 1 inch or maybe 1 1/4, but I love this thing. Like, I've kind of mastered using it like really quickly. Just wrap, you know, each piece around. I don't use a glove or anything. This is like my go-to old trusty curling iron I've had for years. So when I saw QVC was selling this Instawave with the rotating barrel, and it was only like $70, I wanted to try it because I'd had my eye on the Beach Waver for a while, but the Beach Waver was like $200 or something crazy, and I'm like, not gonna spend that kind of money on a curling iron. And this one I liked for just a couple reasons. It just seemed like it wraps the hair around the barrel really well. It also has a temperature button where you can control the heat, and it spins both ways, like this way and the other way. So if you're curling away from your face, you know, you can kind of get it to work either way. So just wanted to give you my initial thoughts on this curling iron and sort of how does it compare to something like this? Which one would I recommend? So here it goes. This curling iron works really well. It's nice. The only problem I had with it was sometimes my hair got a little tangled around these teeth. So let me just show you how it's kind of supposed to work. So you take a piece of hair, you take the curling iron. If you curl it away from your face, so you're going to want to put your hair so that like the hair is in front of like this little like clippy thing. They tell you to get it like as close to your scalp as you can, and then you press the button like whichever direction you want it to turn. So since I want it to turn away from my face, I'm going to press this outside button. So you go like this, and then it just kind of like wraps the hair around, and then once it's wrapped around, you just hold it, and then I believe after 8 seconds it beeps, and that's your indication that you can take it out. Did you hear that? So if you want your curls to be tighter, you can leave it in longer. If you want them to be looser, you can take it out sooner. So you just kind of pull straight down. Be careful not to like burn your face, and then you get a curl like this. So I mean, it's a beautiful curl. It's definitely a nice curling iron. It works really well. It's tourmaline, I believe, so it makes your hair really shiny and really soft feeling. The only problem I had with this was I found that unless I section my hair off, or I'm really careful about kind of pulling back the other pieces of hair as I'm curling, it can sometimes, these little teeth can sometimes grab like stray hairs from the rest of your hair and then sort of like pull in like hair as you're curling. So you have to be really careful as you're taking pieces to like kind of push back the rest of the hair so that you're not getting anything else caught in it. You also can't really use too big of sections because it won't really wrap fully around. So I also read a lot of reviews of people saying their hair was too fine and it kind of just slipped and fell out. But I mean, it definitely works. It's really pretty. I think it would be great for someone that's new to the whole clipless curling iron thing. They don't really know how they work. They don't want to burn themselves. I think this, you know, you don't really have to wrap it yourself, so you're not really risking burning yourself the same way as you would with something like this. For me, when I'm just trying to curl my hair really fast and get out the house, I personally like this better, but I think that's just because I've used it for so many years and I've sort of mastered that as my primary curling iron. So to now go back to something like this, it's like backwards. So I feel like this is great for a beginner. This is great for someone who's never used a clipless curling iron before. They don't want to burn themselves. Maybe they have shorter hair and they find it more difficult to wrap the hair around the barrel. But if you already have a clipless curling iron, I don't really think there's any major advantage over one or the other. These are very, very similar. But for me personally, I just find the regular clipless curling iron just a little bit easier to just kind of throw and go and just be done with it. I can use whatever size sections I want. I can use, you know, as big as or small as I want. Also, I found that my curls stay longer and hold better when I use this one as opposed to this one. I don't know why. I really couldn't even tell you like the difference between this material and this material, like is one ceramic, is one tourmaline. I have no idea. So this is new me. They sent this to me like literally 4 or 5 years ago. I can't even, like, I don't even know how long ago. I've had this forever. But any really kind of straight clipless curling iron I would recommend. If you like something like automatic like this, I would check it out. I mean, it's definitely nice. And it works really well. I think it's well designed, but for me, it's just a little fussier. I think it was designed to try to save you time, but for me, it ends up taking a little bit longer. So I would really only recommend this to someone like totally new to clipless curling irons. They're afraid of burning themselves. They don't know how to wrap the hair around. Like, this would be great for you. But for someone that already has a clipless curling iron, they already know kind of what they're doing, it's probably not necessary. So anyways, guys, I hope that you guys found this video helpful. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much. Bye.